Hey guys, what's going on? Dr. Hash here with Breakaway Chiropractic. Today we're going to talk about spinal decompression. There's multiple ways that you can use it. You can use it for neck and low back, both dealing with numbness, tingling, shooting pain, herniated discs, things like that. The best way to describe that is compression, all right? When people feel very compressed and people will get numbness or tingling or shooting pain down to their fingertips or even their feet. All right, so I got Josue over here. We're gonna get him set up. I'm gonna show you how we set people up, what we're looking for, and then we're gonna kind of go through it with the low back first and then into the neck. Okay, so right through here, if you can see, I got my strap. I'm gonna get it pretty snug. I'm finding out where the top of his pelvis is. So Josue, if you could take a deep breath in for me and exhale all the way out. All right, that feel pretty snug on you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You want it to be very tight because the whole point of it is to pull on the top of the pelvis. So that way we're pulling down with a certain amount of poundage to relieve pressure off of the discs, which will then take pressure off of the nerves, which will then kind of cascade into taking pressure off of the muscle as well to help reduce muscle spasms and also that compression onto that nerves. Okay. So got my clip in here. I'm gonna have you take another deep breath in. And exhale all the way out. And one more deep breath in, all the way out. Good. All right, so you can see how pretty tight and snug that is on him. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring him up as high as this table can go. So we're gonna go two ways. I'm actually gonna bring him up. I'm also gonna bring the bottom part into flexion, okay? So for those lower lumbars, as I get him into flexion, it's going to get more of a specific pull into kind of L5, S1, L4, L5. Most herniated discs commonly are in between L4, L5, L5, S1. All right, so next I'm going to pull this guy right here. As I strap this guy, actually, I'm going to pull this and attach this to here. Then I'm going to bring this and clip him through here, okay? So the way I have it set up for him right now, I have a 57-pound pull, and then it's gonna relax at 50 pounds. So it's gonna hold that 57-pound pull for about 30 seconds, and then it's gonna relax. So essentially it's taking pressure off of the disc, allowing more nutrition into the disc and more fluid in the disc, and then relaxing that guy, all right? I'm going to make sure the table is unlocked, so this table kind of slides down. You can kind of see right through here. All right, this way you feel nice and secure right there?
Yep.
All right. And then I'm gonna press start. If you come up here, you can actually see this guy moving right through here. We're getting a nice pull through here, and this is part of the reason why you want those hips right in alignment with where the table pulls, and also so you're getting that pull specifically into those lower lumbars. You can definitely go into extension or flexion. It depends on patient presentation. So depending on what the patient is presenting with, and also what feels best to them. If they're dealing with pain in extension, you don't want to get them extension, and if they are dealing with pain in flexion, vice versa, you don't want to get it. You want to take them away from the pain that they're dealing with. All right, how does that feel?
Good.
Feels good?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So he's gonna lay here for the next 8 minutes, and then after we're done, we'll get him off and kind of let everything kind of sit back to where they need to be before we have him stand up. All right, next we're gonna move on to cervical traction. All right, guys, now we're gonna set Josue up on neck decompression, all right? So we have our contraption right here that connects into the machine. So the way I have him right now, I have his neck settled in here. I'm actually gonna have you scoot up just a tiny bit. Actually, that's perfect right there. So I want you to let me know when this is tight, but also firm and comfortable at the same time. Right there, okay. And then I'm gonna strap him in right through here. So now, neck decompression is great for numbness, tingling, shooting pain down to the fingertips. All right, so also those disc herniations into the neck area. Is that pretty firm right through there? So you want this to be pretty snug and right through here, because essentially it's pulling from the base and kind of coming up and then relaxing once again, causing that separation between those discs to allow more nutrition and also take pressure off of those nerves. Now we're gonna hook this guy up right through here. I have him set up so that way he's got a lot of relaxation in between here. The biggest thing is you want his low back to be relaxed as well. That's why I bring his knees up. We don't want to cause any more areas to where it's going to cause any more spasms, okay? And then basically, are you comfortable right through there?
Yeah.
And then we're just going to hit start. And on this one, you want to make sure the table is locked because you don't want the table moving with it either. Right? A lot of times with herniated discs in the neck, a lot of times posture plays a big part into that. As we're switching that posture, sitting on a computer, things like that, more compression onto your neck and traps, those muscles are going to spasm up a lot, which will then kind of create those discs to wear down as time goes on, or disc degeneration or arthritic changes to the spine. So spinal decompression is going to be huge for that. If you are dealing with any type of numbness or tingling, or your arm falling asleep or getting weak, spinal decompression is going to be apparent in trying to help take pressure off of that nerve, essentially. So if you guys have any questions about spinal decompression, or you are dealing with any of these types of symptoms, definitely let us know. Definitely something